3 steps, Castris.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the... If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have...
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders. Why have you come to Amphorius? A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders. Why did you lend your aid to Akima? No fluctuations detected. A step will not be recorded. Question 3. Outlanders. If the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens? A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods? Response to a question with another question indicates intense suspicion and resistance. A step will be recorded. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Emporius. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Emporius. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book. I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Finan?
Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do, speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akama, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akama is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So two Crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, I should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor has already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaia.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaia, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Aglaia. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place. The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaia and Trebi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only two demigods in the Holy City.
While Trebi, Trian, and Trinon are three individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaia and Trebi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those two.
Mission? Huh.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourself? Ta! So? Did you hear it? The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strength. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War, a conflict backed by the gods. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I find him.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphorius. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you, once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor. That should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that tree.
It's still early. Where to now?
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
Alright. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We are just curious. What is really going through your...
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikedor? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphorius' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the Deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Eggy, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing.
Let's go, Eggy. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are...
Faith can dispel.
What are you folks going to do next?
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strange.
Maybe both.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified the awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts,
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysium. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's...
Mighty from Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a yet. I cannot jeopardize. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will—
Midamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the— Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heir—
When Nikador succumbed to madness, I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine, if that is the objects you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey.
Please, come back. I'll pray for you. May your steps be ever quicker than...
It is by the will of the gods that you stood. You are Finan and Mighty's companion. So long as they're willing to entrust you with their lives, my trust in you doesn't matter. Go. Stand with the two Chrysos heirs. Akima has need of a...
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy Deep, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
Were you expecting actual city gates? It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphorius. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire...
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening. Snowy, D, and newbie Little Gray. Slay! Slay! We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysos heirs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that a Goliath sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for. Let's go. We'll take back the core. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befit Trian, the road ahead is dangerous. You should stay. We'll return once we complete our mission. Then we'll have to trouble you to use the Sentry Gate again.
Got it! Hide so the baddies can't find me.
Trian has sacrificed a lot for Amphorius.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming up.
They're minions.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treaties. Learning and mastering are two different concepts. Without a priest's resonance and order. But since you volunteered, please. Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Look, the gate opened.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge. Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
It's... magnificent.
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquila's heavenly kingdom long ago. Followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off...
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin.
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are 2 paths. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you did. You don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going. Made it! Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might. Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go! We're going to win this competition!
Spend freely.
Doubt farewell. This will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Strike! Right on time.
All in.
Lead through clouds!
It's still the same one.
Yes, you!
Watch your head. Take your positions.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
What are you made of? Slap!
Sure, I'll play along.
Melt!
The mood is set. Let this show begin! The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
I'll overcome the thorns.
Mountains fall!
No dirty trick. All in.
Melt! Descend to earth!
Watch your head. Close. Stay in step. Let's improvise.
2 down. Not a bad... We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair... Don't worry, Mighty is strong. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness, and doesn't want to show it to anyone else. Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. He's both my friend and my foe. It's always been this way. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
What do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal. Whoa, that's impressive. Following an iron chain onto the path leading to the giant sword on the other side? This is more like it. Huh? When did you get over there?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow, seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry, though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron...
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us.
Not as interesting as Grandfather's gadget.
Great. Should be smooth. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped. I'll be going on ahead, though.
Your lightning won't stop a warrior cast from Kremnos.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost just... That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable sense of balance. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. Maybe... There's a thick layer of dust. You've likely seen them in Akima. They look the same as anyone else. They just have traditions that are... It's a gadget that records your voice. People don't like this sort of thing nowadays. Why don't you hold on to it? It makes a sound when you shake it. Should make for an interesting collectible. Give you something to show for your trip, in addition to the photos. This is a proverb slate. It doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new, in fact. Who would have left this here? I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum Crem. There you go. Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mighty. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the language and writing we use in Amphorius when you're from beyond the sky. Did Amphorius have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? But nothing like this was maybe your arrival will overturn many things. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on. Wait, what's that creature doing? It's trying to stop us. It killed its own comrade. They truly have no honor to speak of. The road ahead is blocked by the iron ball. Can you call upon Orynyx's miracle again? What did I tell you? I get especially lucky when I'm... Relax. Don't worry.
Intercepting sword technique. Descend to earth.
This will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Melt. Lead through clouds.
Watch your head. Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Strike while the iron is hot. Slap! Tempered and forged. All are imbued into the sword.
Not bad. Something feels different about you already. Why don't you give it another go? That's it! Nice work!
What do we have?
Sure, I'll play along.
Melt! Descend to earth! Right on time. Right on time.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Strike! Melt!
Stay in step.
Mountains fall!
Watch your head.
It's on me.
From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up.
I've heard the call. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Severing mountains! Right on time.
Let's improvise.
Right on time.
I'll overcome the...
Take your position.
Tempered and forged. All are imbued into the sword.
Careful. We're getting very close to the Blade of Fury.
Hedge your bets.
Melt!
I've heard the call.
Mountains fall!
This. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Right on time.
Dreams do come true.
Descend to earth! What do we have here?
This is the center, all right. That's a sizable formation. In other words, this is our chance to... If the records are correct, of course, glory is ours.
Approaching now are the duo of gladiators whose names strike terror in all who hear them. The one, the only, Dark Swordmaster, Iron!
Right on time.
The dice bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Stay in step. Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I hit the mark.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Within the self.
Ooh, what a savage hit! The baseballer shows no mercy to their enemies! Can you hear that? The crowd's roaring in approval!
Heard the call. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Lead through clouds!
This. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
What are you made of? Slap! Right on time.
Watch your head.
Descend to earth!
Marvelous teamwork! These two gladiators... Mercy! These delusions are seriously must also contend with the noise from outside the arena. How unfortunate!
Mountains fall!
Serenity is before me.
Within the self, strike!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Right on time.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I'll overcome the thorns. Torn to doubt farewell. This watch over you and guide you on your path.
Melt! Through clouds!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Right on time.
Watch your head. Hedge your bets. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Severing mountains!
Serenity is before me.
Strike!
No dirty tricks.
Stay in step. Let's improvise. I'll catch up.
Right on time.
Watch your head.
Torn to doubt farewell.
Slap! Melt!
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Dreams do come true.
Descend to earth!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Right on time.
All in.
With their exceptional strength and perfect teamwork, these two gladiators have bested every opponent!
The glory they've been striving for has not come as anticipated.
How disappointing. No sign of the Titan at all. Is Nikador hiding somewhere?
They're most likely in the soul forging zone. The path is right behind you.
Thanks! What about you?
I'll take the other path. It's crawling with parasites.
You've definitely had the upper hand in this competition.
Well, it's not every day you see a view like this. Go ahead and capture it with the photo stone. So, that friend of yours, her name is... You guys mentioned her name in the Vortex of Genesis earlier. I must say, her name is pretty unconventional, wouldn't you agree? You must really value your friendship with her to go through all this effort to document the journey for her. That's unfortunate. Honestly, seeing how you both look out for your friend has furthered my trust in you. A person's true character often comes to light in their friendships. Most of what my teacher taught me has slipped away, but this sentence is still vivid in my memory, especially in these tumultuous times. Friends who you can trust completely are a rare and precious find. Let's keep going. We can't let Mighty Mouse get too full of himself. The prophecy tablet might be able to unlock that closed gate. There! All done. Let's move on. According to Mighty, we need to go deeper into Castrum Kremnos. It's that way. But there's another exit here. I wonder where maybe we can use the iron ball to smash through the roadblock. Hopefully it leads to Castrum Kremnos' treasure vault. Otherwise it might not be worth it. There's one upstairs. Maybe we can figure out a way to get it down. Choose any path you like. It's entirely up.
Locked path. That won't stop us.
Why's the staircase blocked? Weird to think that people lived here.
Intercepting sword technique. Descend to earth.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off!
Serenity is before me.
Mountains fall. Lead through clouds.
All in.
Tempered and forged. All are imbued into the sword. Intercepting sword technique. Descend to earth.
Watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
Severing mountains.
Still the same one.
Right on time.
Watch your head. Let's improvise.
Lead through clouds. Hmm?
claim our rewards. No one else in Kremnos will have any use for them anyway. The fallen titan, soulless kin, and a desolate fortress. This place has fallen pretty far from the way people remember it.
We meet again. What's your count so far?
30.
That's not too far off. We still stand a chance.
Ah, I just remembered. We came across a slate with inscriptions in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. Could you help translate it?
Is it beyond your knowledge, amateur historian?
Sadly, yes. You are my only hope now.
You just keep having fun. I've got better things to do.